Hey Gemini, it's Rose from Sacred Waters Tarot, here to bring you your timeless reading for Gemini's Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and of course my beautiful cross watchers, you know the drill around here, especially if you are subscribed. You can find out a lot of information about Gemini, about your person, especially if there's limited contact, no communication at all, or ghosting going on between you and Gemini. Just keep in mind, everyone, this is a general reading for the sign of Gemini. Not everything I say will resonate with all of you. Only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else, and go on about the reading. With that being said, if this channel has found you, if my video has found you, welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing. Please like, please share with a loved one. Comment below. Comment below, guys. I do love to hear from you. Let me know how this resonates with you and your situation. And if you don't want to comment, please consider leaving me your favorite emoji. All this helps my channel grow, and I do appreciate it. Guys, in the bottom, pinned to the, I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. I cannot speak, but just bear with me, guys. Maybe Spirit has a lot to say. We'll see, right? In the comments section, you will find all the ways to book a reading with me, and I would love to read for you and hear from you. Now let's get into your timeless reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and Cross Watchers. What's going down in Gemini Town? I have Gemini in my Venus, or Venus in my Gemini, whatever you want to call it. So let's see what's going on with my air signs, my beautiful air sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know? What is going on with Gemini? Now, guys, remember, these readings are timeless. I may discuss the time and date or whatever, but know that whenever you find this reading, it's the right time for you to get the confirmation that you need about your situation, okay? So in the recent past regarding your current energy, Gemini, I see that you've been protecting your energy, protecting yourself, guarding yourself from certain people, certain situations. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy doesn't have to be, but it just means the element of fire. I think fire is like power, you know, anger, passion. So maybe somebody said something to you or something about you, or maybe somebody was sending you negative energy, okay? Because this to me is like the Seven of Wands. It always reminds me of the seven chakras and doing like protection work, spiritual work on yourself. Or just praying, you know, whatever you do to protect your energy. But you definitely have been protecting your energy in the recent past, and we shall see why, okay? Knight of Cups here in the upright position. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy doesn't have to be. Knight of Cups in the upright position is somebody in your life who, it could be male or female at this point. I'll let you know when I'm picking up on a certain gender, a masculine or feminine. Right now, this could be either person. This could actually be you. Okay, if you are starting to get out there and dating, you know what you're ready for. So I see how you are protecting yourself from something or someone, maybe a fire sign, maybe not, maybe you have fire in your own chart, check your chart. But now it looks like you're ready to start dating or start socializing. Okay, you're not ready for, hey, let's go get married. Hey, let's go have a bunch of kids. Hey, let's go put a down payment on a house or move to another country. That's not what the Knight of Cups is about. Knight of Cups is wanting to fall in love or realizing that you are in love, like the first stages of a love relationship. Okay, maybe you were guarded and you weren't allowing the other person. Maybe okay, listen, you could be with somebody for a long time. You could have been married, you could still be married, or you could be single and now getting out there again. Maybe you have been with the same person for a long time and this is you or this is the other person. And you were very, very guarded about even having a commitment, even within the marriage, even within the partnership. Some marriages and partnerships go through very turbulent times where they're just like, you know, kind of like roommates, and they're just like, you know, two ships in the night, especially when we have kids or work responsibilities, pets, all this stuff. You know, you can fall out of, not fall out of love, but fall out of being in love with the other person and doing what you have to do to have the relationship on track. That's for some of you. What I'm feeling is that you or somebody else, and I feel that this is more your energy, was very guarded with your energy, but now you're seeing the possibilities of actually being like, wow, I really do have feelings for this person. I don't think I'm ready to go back into what we were into, okay? But I'm ready to say, hey, I love you, and I know you love me, and let's have fun and let's take this slow. Okay, that's the Knight of Cups. It's not such a slow. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. The Knight of Cups just is not ready to get married. They're not ready. Now, for those of you who are married, okay, there could have been a lull. Like I said, that's what I'm picking up. Spirit keeps telling me there a lull in the marriage where the marriage kind of like fell through the cracks. You know, I'm not saying that you guys one moved out, one moved in another bedroom or something like that. Could have just been like, you fell into a routine where it was all about the kids or it was all about work and stuff like that. And now, and you were very guarded. You're like, who is this person? This could even be your significant other that you just met. For some of you, it'll be somebody that you just met now after a while of being very defensive and guarded, okay, about having a relationship, about falling in love, okay? So let's see. I know that was a lot, guys, but Spirit has a lot to say. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Well. Well, Three of Pentacles in the upright position, is a great card to see. It means, having a lot of friends in the neighborhood and where you go get your nails done, your hair done, where you take your kids to school, where you work is all pretty, copacetic. When I see the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it makes me think that life is scattered and you feel like there's like a third party trying to somehow mess with your stability. So that could be why you were guarded. Now you're not so guarded, but then in the future you may be guarded again. Okay? And I want to see what this is. Doesn't necessarily have to be that the third party is somebody romantic after you or your partner. It could mean that there's a third party who's meddling in your relationship. Okay? And not allowing your relationship to get back on track. Now, if this is a marriage or a partnership where there was cheating and you guys decided to work it out and stay together, it looks like there's going to be troubled waters in the future. Okay? We will see. Okay? We will see. Five of Swords in the reverse. So right now things are calm, things are peaceful. Overall, you're getting back on track with your person. Your person is getting back on track with you. You know, um, and it's pretty much peaceful. There's peace within the home. There's peace within the relationship. But the Three of Pentacles is sticking out to me, like as if there's somebody else out there who's trying to create some type of separation in your marriage or in your relationship. And we'll see who this is and why, okay? Spirit, give me more information here. Let's see why you were guarded in the first place, okay? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. So it could have been to money issues. It could have been it could have been money issues. It could have been health issues. Because that really can cause problems in the marriage. Health issues, if you or your partner neither one of you are doing well, physically, it can cause problems because maybe either one of you are not feeling right and you're taking your emotions out on the other person. Maybe financially something fell through, it didn't happen. For some of you, maybe you were starting a business together or something like that and it fell through and the marriage took a hit or the relationship took a hit. Okay? That's what I'm getting here for that. Now I want to clarify the Three of Pentacles. The Star, Aquarius energy here. So it looks like, now you may have Aquarius in your chart, okay? Or this can just be you, feeling like this is the healed version of me. I'm happy to be I'm back on track with my person. Um, I'm feeling good. So if you weren't feeling good, and maybe there were problems in your marriage because you weren't feeling good, or you weren't happy with what you were doing in life, it could have taken a toll on the marriage, and your partner could have felt this way too. But the Star energy is a divine feminine energy in this. So this is I'm reading for many Gemini females or cross watchers of Gemini females. Okay, the Star card is all about being grounded in the Earth's energy, being very mystical, being, someone who can walk into a room and change the energy around, but just a very angelic feeling, the Star. Um, this could be you having a huge glow up after a time of not being seen, not being heard, okay? Putting yourself back out there and now really glowing up, but for whatever reason, this glow up might be causing a third party to interfere because people get jealous. Maybe you've changed your hair. Maybe you've lost a lot of weight. Maybe you've been working out. Maybe you gained some weight. Whatever it is, you look different. You feel different. You changed your wardrobe. You have a new look. Maybe you're an influencer. Okay, you're seen a lot on the internet or what have you. Um, and this could be where a third party starts to come in because they know that you were having problems in the past and they want you to have problems again because they don't want to see you succeed in life. Okay. Now, about the Knight of Cups, this is interesting because I feel like your relationship is either brand new or renewed, especially with the Star. So if your relationship is brand new, it's great. Okay, your person only has eyes for you. Okay, you're both on the same page about what you want. Okay, and you're very attractive to them, they're very attractive to you, and it works out very well. Okay, but I'm still getting a third party situation. Now, it might not have hit yet, but you're coming through as the Star here in your divine feminine energy. Okay, and it could be that somebody is out to get you because they're jealous. Okay, so let's just see what this is. This could be a family member, this could be a friend, this could be an ex of yours, an ex of your partner's. Look, I think I'm reading from many people who've been together for a while, and something happened between you and your partner, like I said, like a financial fallout or an illness, a sickness, or whatever that took a hit on the relationship, and now you're back on track. You're starting to go out on date nights again. You're starting to say I love you again. Okay, that's for the majority of you. But then I really am not. This Three of Pentacles in reverse is not a big deal. For whatever reason, it's bothering me. So let me see here. I'm going to clarify more of this Three of Pentacles here. The Emperor in reverse. Okay. So here we have a divine feminine energy here with the Star, and here we have the Emperor in reverse, which is a masculine energy, but that's not divine. Okay, so there is a man here who is meddling in your relationship, not this person. Okay, there is a man here who is meddling in your relationship. This could be somebody who has their eye on you and they're trying to deter you, lure you away from your person. Okay, but guess what? They're married. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Gemini, I want to say maybe you started talking to this person. This Emperor in reverse, strong sign of Aries, doesn't have to be. Taurus too comes up. Maybe you started talking to this person about business, about work, about maybe it was your doctor, something like that. Somebody of great power, great authority. But it seems like either they seduced you or they're wanting to seduce you. Okay? Or they could be a friend, quote unquote, of your person who is a cheater, a liar, an abuser, a user, okay, and wants your person to unreconcile with you. Saying, hey, listen, Gemini's looking good, feeling good, and they're getting a lot of attention. They're all about themselves. And I know you guys work things out and things are great. But guess what? Maybe you shouldn't trust Gemini. Maybe you think about maybe Gemini is cheating. Or maybe Gemini is looking for attention from other men or other women, depending on your orientation. Okay? So the meddler is a man who's either a business ally of yours, a family member of your person's, or a friend of your person, okay, who cheats, who is married, who cheats, okay, and will never stop cheating, who lies, huge narcissist, okay. They might not like that you work things out with your person. They might not like that. And while you work things out, you got this glow up. You're happy. You're elated. You're in love again, and you're getting noticed. Your platform is growing. Your viewers are growing. Whatever it is that you do for yourself, you could be a makeup artist. You could be a hairstylist. You could be an influencer of any kind. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be. You can definitely be a spiritualist. The star is very spiritual. Okay. If you're an Aquarius too, like if you have Aquarius somewhere, Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon, I have Aquarius moon. I'm obviously a psychic tarot card reader. You could be one as well. Let me know in the comments. But someone is not wanting your relationship to last, and I feel it's because this guy doesn't have this guy to go out with him anymore, and go cheat on their wives. Okay, so that's a third party meddler. Okay. Let me see what else is going on here. What else do we need to know here? Let's see what happened in the past. 10 of Cups reversed. Yeah. You almost divorced your person. It's almost like you split up within the home. And that's why you were regarded and defensive. And then maybe you started to get this, it could have been because the sickness, the illness, the financial problems, all of that took a hit on the marriage. But this Emperor, I feel, is to blame for a lot of it. Okay? I'm going to start to pull some Oracle cards here and see what's going on here with this Emperor in reverse here. Because I knew that Three of Pentacles was bothering me. This Emperor in reverse wants to be with you, wants you to cheat with them, or wants your person to cheat on you. Okay? Because they want their friend back. Okay. For the most part, it's that this is a friend of your person. This is a friend of either your husband, your wife. Okay. It's a man. Okay. And you're a female. And this person has a wife, but they cheat. And they go to other parts of town. They go to what's that song? Oh my God, Lion Eyes. I just heard by the Eagles. They're going towards the cheating part of town, meaning like they're going an hour away to hang out. This way no one recognizes them. And you might be saying, since the Knight of Cups here is on a white horse, I have a feeling that your person is going out with this other person. Maybe they're going out for dinner. They're going out for drinks. They're meeting up for lunch. But where they're going is not close to the home. So you're starting to question it. Okay, now that you're looking good, feeling good, and highly intuitive, you're starting to question, like, why do you go so far away to meet up with so-and-so? So-and-so lives an hour and a half away. Why you, and so do we. Why are you meeting up over there? So you're starting to question, are you going to go back to that 10 of Cups in reverse again, now that things are so good? So let's see. Okay, this Emperor is very calculated. They were waiting. Ooh, look what just popped out. Friendly, popular, busy. I have a lot of friends and a very busy schedule. I will never drop my social life for love. Interesting. So I feel like, and I know there's two females here, I feel this is the energy of the Emperor in reverse. But also, bear with me, I feel like this is what the Emperor in reverse is trying to convince your partner to feel about you. Because you are the star here, you're having a glow up. You may be going out with your friends for lunch. You may be going out for a happy hour, drinks, shopping, whatever it is that you do with your friends, right? And because things are back on track, and now this Emperor reverse doesn't have anyone to go out with to hook up with other women with, they're starting to say to your person, hey, you realize that your wife is very popular and very busy, and you why don't you come out with me? Why are you staying home alone? Meanwhile, you're probably busy because you're doing stuff for work, for your podcast, for your business, whatever. And you after that, you may meet up with a friend or two. It's very casual. It's very innocent, right? Two females here, right? But this Emperor reverse is twisting it up, making your person think, you know, if she's doing this, why don't you come out with me? I'm out all the time. I hook up with women all the time. My wife doesn't know because I don't I I'm a cheater. That's it. They're very open and honest. They don't, and if they get caught, they don't care because they cheat their wives into thinking that it was their fault that they cheated. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. So that's interesting. This card I feel is like the energy of what the Emperor reverse is trying to put into your person's head. Okay, and your person is still fragile. The marriage is still fragile, even though you had a glow up during this time of getting back on track. Either the Emperor wants you for himself, okay, a total scumbag, right? Or he's trying to make your person leave you, okay? Whoa, things are just for. Whoa. Career, motivated, driven. My love life is important, but right now my career comes first. I am busy and tired. Okay, I'm going to put this right here because I feel like this is where it all started. This is what happened, Gemini. Okay? You got married. You had kids, right? You didn't have time for what you wanted to do. Okay? You're very ambitious with the star, right? You turn heads, you stand out, you're very beautiful. You have something about your look that's very unique, very ethereal, right? So you started to really, really, really make your career a priority. And in that time, that's when we lean on our partner to say, hey, can you go pick up the kids, or can you take the kids to soccer practice and ballet on the weekend because I need to work on myself just temporarily. That's what a marriage is all about. You know, when we're or domestic partnership doesn't have to be only a marriage. It can be just living as husband and wife. Can be a blended family too. The same thing. If someone's going through a career transition or some type of transition in the marriage, the other partner will take on the reins or take on the responsibility. That's what a marriage is. Okay? So, but I think I want to say, Gemini, we all make mistakes. And I'm not saying that you're a bad mother or a bad parent. It's just that I think that somehow on trying to make things happen and trying to make yourself feel better, maybe you wanted to lose all weight from the baby weight or something like that, or just you wanted a drastic change. You were bored with yourself, okay? And you wanted to get back to that energy that you had and that substance that you had before you had kids and stuff like that, which is totally normal. Doesn't mean the marriage is having problems, okay? You were very motivated to make things happen during a dark time. And now you've gotten to that part, you know? You were busy, you were tired. I think that you were trying so hard that you made yourself physically ill, you know? And I think that you couldn't be present for, you missed some time, you missed some recitals, you missed some, anniversaries, important milestones for the kids. You missed a few. It happens. Marriage isn't perfect. Partnerships aren't perfect. But that doesn't mean that it's over. But it looks like it did take a hit on the marriage. Now, you guys did not divorce, but the divorce was on the table. Okay? And during that time, I think that you got more into your career. Not saying you neglected your children. I didn't say that at all. And I don't think that you did that. I just feel that you wanted so bad to gain back what you had lost, okay, that you needed your partner to help you out as far as the children were concerned, the dogs, the pets, the cats, but all the other extracurriculars, your parents, maybe your elderly parents, elders, whatever, what have you, okay? So I think that's what happened. And you got yourself into this beautiful energy when you met new people, like-minded people, especially like maybe if you're a spiritualist, maybe you met more people who are into astrology, Reiki, tarot, divination, all of that stuff, right? So when you do meet people, like-minded people like that, it's almost like you want to hold on to those people like that, because most people don't understand that. The Emperor in reverse doesn't understand, that could care less about any of that stuff. All they care about is cheating on their wife and getting away with it. Okay, so that's all, and all they care about is lying and cheating and get away with things. They enjoy that. Okay, so now, we have this situation here where, this Emperor in reverse keeps bringing up stuff that you already got over with your person, because this Emperor in reverse wants your person to cheat on you, or he could also want to sleep with you. I know that's not going to happen, Gemini, but you might be sensing. Okay, so yeah, I don't trust this Emperor in reverse at all. So they just fell out. Okay, things are flying out. Open, available, honest, transparent. I am ready to go all in with you. My heart and mind are open to you and our future. This is your person's energy. This is your husband's energy or your wife's energy, depending on your sexual orientation. Okay, but you are a female, okay? Your husband, your partner, your significant other is not on the same wavelength as this piece of garbage, okay? Your husband, your person, who almost didn't make it with you, is completely open and available to you, okay? And this Emperor in reverse is trying to shatter that. But your person has made up their mind. We got through the rough stuff. You wanted to focus on your career. The kids are fine. The family's fine. The home is fine. Everything's fine. And I'm all in, okay? And there's no other person for me. And I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to more of your glow up. And this Emperor in reverse can't stand it. Okay, they're not interested in their wife. They're not interested in nurturing their marriage. They're interested in cheating. Okay, and they want to bring your person in with them. But guess what? This is your confirmation, because I know you're picking up on this. You can still go out with your friends. You can still go out for lunch. You can still go out for sushi. You can still go on your little yoga retreats. You can still do all of that. Okay, because like I said, everything's fine in the marriage. You worked it all out. You got your career going. Now you're looking good, feeling good, sounding good. And you don't have to worry about why your person is meeting his friend an hour and a half away. Okay? He may know what your friend's up to, but he's not going to be influenced by this person. I don't see it. He's open only to you. He's open to seeing more of you in their life, making them happy, making each other happy, watching the children grow up, creating, new traditions, all of that. Okay, you've gotten through a rough patch. And a lot of marriages don't survive it, but you guys survived, and you guys are really doing well. But here we have this meddler here, okay, who's, talking about how friendly you are with your friends. Of course, you met like-minded people. You met your tribe. Okay? It took you a long time to get to this. And now someone wants to come and mess it up. And I truly feel, and maybe you don't know this, that the Emperor in reverse, as long as he's known you, he's had his eye on you the entire time and was friends with your person, but and you probably weren't even paying attention to it. But that's what a sleazebag scumbag this person is. So because you didn't pay attention, because you were not even thinking that way, they got offended. So now they want your person to cheat on you. You understand? They got ego bruised. Okay? So you did nothing wrong. You didn't even realize it, but this person got offended. Let's see what else comes up here. What else comes up? What else can you tell me about this? You don't have to worry about your husband cheating. He's not going to, but you know, this friend needs to go. And let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oop, what fell out? Oh, wow. Ghosted. Blacked. Left on red. I can't face you and tell you the truth, so I'd rather just disappear. I might be back. Interesting. Interested that we have ghosted here. I have a feeling that this Emperor in reverse is going to drop off the face of the earth because he cannot get what he wants from your person, and which is to cheat on you, and B, they can't ever be with you because you're in love with your person and you don't even think of them that way. You've never even noticed them trying to advance themselves on you. So he's ghosting your person. So what's going to happen is this friendship here is going to dissipate. It's no longer going to be a thing. So if you're wondering if there's a meddler, yes, but the meddler is going to be ghosted because your person is completely all in on revising this marriage, reworking this marriage, falling back in love with you again. They're already there, okay? And that never happening again. That was just a memory, okay? That made the marriage stronger. The time when you needed to focus on you, the time you needed away from your children, the time you needed away from your family to focus on you, it was all worth it in the end. Nobody suffered. The marriage took a hit. And then this emperor came in reverse, came in. They might be back. Like it says here, they might be back, but I don't think they're going to be back in the same way. Because I don't think that your person is stupid. Your partner could start to, you know, really understand why they're being ghosted is because their friend, so-called friend, wants them to cheat on you, and they're absolutely not going to do it. It's not even a thought in their mind. They're not going to do it. Okay? They're yours. You belong to them. They belong to you. Okay? Let's see what else comes out here. What else does Gemini need to know? This person's going bye-bye. Meddler. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Gossip, envy, antagonistic. I don't want anyone to have what I don't. I will create problems and cause chaos. Guess what? Guess what? Because I kept saying meddler. I kept saying meddler, right? Look who the emperor is married to. No wonder the emperor is this way. You understand? The emperor is married to somebody who does the same thing that they do. They have the most disgusting marriage, the most disgusting partnership that you could ever have. Okay? Now, she could be a friend of yours, and you're both getting ghosted, or maybe you're ghosting the meddler. This is getting very interesting now. This is getting very juicy. Okay? These married friends that you have cheat on each other like crazy. Okay? And no wonder I kept saying meddler. So the ghosted, I think, is happening from your person to the Emperor in reverse, and from you to the meddler, the wife. Okay, because you realize that they are not who they claim to be. They are not Barbie and Ken. They are not the Brady Bunch. They are a very toxic couple with a lot of problems and a lot of affairs. And that's not what you're about, Gemini, and neither is your person. So, yeah, I want to say that, the worst is over. You made it through. And then once you make it through, you have this come along, right? And that, I always say, and there is a saying that, the devil doesn't bother you when you're down the wrong path. So, and I definitely feel like this is a definitely your love connection with your person can be a twin flame, can be a soulmate, can be a divine counterpart. Where you experience these tests in your life, So if you are on the right path, here's your confirmation you were, because there's something that was thrown in again to a test was like a monkey wrench was thrown in again to the relationship to see if you guys can overcome this. So these two need to go bye-bye. Husband and wife, they can go cheat on each other all they want, but it's not going to be with you, and it's not going to be with your person, and then it's not going to be with anyone you know. You've come a long way. You sacrificed a lot. You missed a lot of time with your children and your person. You don't need this. You never cheated. They never cheated, and you're not about to. So they're being ghosted. So cross watcher. If you are the Emperor in reverse, know that you're being ghosted, or everyone knows why you're being ghosted. And guess what? Everyone knows that you're also married to somebody who's worse than you. Okay? A real troublemaker. Okay? Maybe crosswatcher, maybe your wife doesn't cheat. Maybe, but she's trouble. She likes to cause problems in other people's marriages because she's married to a miserable idiot like you. That's crosswatcher. Okay? Oh boy. All right, I'm going to pull one more card here. What else does Gemini need to know? I'm telling you, the devil does not bother you when you're down the right path. Ooh. Image. Shallow, superficial. I am gold-plated. I am all about my image. Don't expect anything more than what you see. Yeah, these people are disgusting. These people are very superficial. These people don't really care about each other, okay? They care about what kind of car they drive, what kind of pocketbook they're wearing, how much money they have, and they brag about it. And for you, you're the star. So that's completely opposite, okay? So maybe when you met this couple, you thought it was great. You guys got along so well. And then you realize that their marriage is a disgrace. It's a facade, okay? It's all about image, okay? He probably married a gold digger, and she's left alone a lot, or if she's not cheating, and she's creating problems. Maybe she's saying things to you when you guys are meeting up, or maybe she was, because now they're both ghosted. Like gossiping, trying to say that your husband is a certain way when he's not. Trying to make your husband seem like he's a troublemaker, or that he talks to other women, he flirts, he's inappropriate. And none of that is true. We see that, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is what I have for you today, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this cleared things up here. Let me be completely transparent again. Your marriage took a hit. Your relationship took a hit. Okay? It happens. You guys are back on track. You guys are meant to be. And the meddler and the Emperor in reverse, the cheater, the liar, the user, the abuser, whatever, they're being exited out of your life. So I no longer think that you're going to associate with this meddler. The meddler is being ghosted by you. And I think the Emperor is being ghosted as well, because your husband is only open to you. Your person belongs only to you, and you belong only to your person. And you're having the biggest glow up of your life, and I guarantee the more you keep these people at bay, the more you're going to succeed in life. Life is going to look very, very good for you. This is going to be a good year for you. Like I said, it is a timeless reading. But this year coming up looks very, very good for you. And there's nothing going to stand in your way because everyone's going to be ghosted. They may be back, but they will never be able to rip you guys apart. So I'm sending you so much love, light, and unexpected blessings. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.